Hi guys, and welcome to our channel. My name is Taylor Lynn, and this is my son Ronan if you're new. We are here today to do a Thanksgiving video. In my family, this is how we eat our sweet potatoes. We don't just eat them as mashed potatoes, but we actually roll them around a marshmallow, roll them in melted butter and cornflakes, bake them in the oven, and while it's not healthy, it's delicious. I look forward to it every year. So I just wanted to share that recipe with you guys. And also I want to mention quickly that this is a collab video with Marissa is a Mommy. I started watching her videos when I was pregnant with him, and I was so excited when she agreed to do the collab with me. So if you want to see what fun Thanksgiving treat she has, I will leave that in the down bar. And she also does really cute like mommy videos and hauls and stuff like that. She is a sweetheart. She's so beautiful. Yes, she is, and her daughter is so cute, so make sure to go check them out. And let's just get right into the video. So the first thing you'll need is a big bag of cornflakes. This kind is gluten-free. I got it from my mom, but the regular kind definitely tastes better. You will also need 1 bag of marshmallows and probably 2 sticks of butter just to be safe. And of course you're going to need the sweet potatoes. I chose to do 4, which got me about 11 sweet potato balls, so just keep that in mind. Once you have all your ingredients out on the table, start by taking your cornflakes and putting some in a Ziploc bag. Then I usually squeeze the air out, zip the bag up, and I try to disperse it to make, as much surface area as possible. I take a rolling pin, but you can do this any way you like. Basically, you just need to smash these cornflakes up. So if you are frustrated, this is a perfect recipe for you. It does take quite a bit of energy sometimes. You can use a rolling pin, I don't know what else, anything. You can just mash it up. Sometimes I just use my hands. Anything you can do to get it done, and then you're all set. Next, you'll want to grab a large pot, fill it with water for your sweet potatoes, set it on to boil, and cover it. Then when your water is sufficiently boiling, you can grab your potatoes and just plunk them in. And yes, it did go from 418 to 453 because water takes a long time to boil, guys, sometimes. The more water there is, the longer it takes, so just be patient. Make sure to check your potatoes once in a while. You'll know when they're done because you'll be able to pierce them with a fork easily. So when that has happened, then you can turn off your heat. And this is when I usually take metal tongs and I put a sweet potato on a plate. I use my fork to kind of pierce the skin and pull it back. I do this when it's piping hot because that's when the skin peels off super easily. You can wait until it's not so hot because it's less dangerous, but then it'll be a little bit harder to peel back the skin without losing a lot of your sweet potato in the process. So that's just a tip from me to you. You just want to get all the skin off, all those grooves. I don't know potato language, I'm guessing they're like roots or something. All that stuff. You can just peel it right off and throw it away, and then put your sweet potatoes into a bowl. When you've got that done, set your oven to 350, and while your potatoes are still hot, you're going to want to add some butter. That's probably 2 or 3 tablespoons, and mash it all up. So again, good for your frustrations. Pro tip, use a bigger bowl. I don't know why I used a bowl that could barely fit those sweet potatoes, and it was really hard to mash them, but just mash them a lot because it's better like the smoother it is. After that, you're going to want to grab your whole stick of butter and put it in a bowl and put it in the microwave. I think I usually melt it on like a 4 or a 5 for 25-second increments until it's all melted, and then it should look something like this. And then you'll need a second bowl because you're going to take those cornflakes you mashed up earlier so beautifully. You did such a good job. And just put them on the bottom of it. Make sure to kind of fill it up because you're going to be rolling your sweet potato balls in these. And then you're going to want to butter whatever casserole you're using. I used this small one to fit 4. And then after the video, I used a different one to fit 7 more. Yay! So it's actually time to form them now. Grab some sweet potato, roll it around a marshmallow, and then you're going to roll it in that melted butter. Make sure the butter's not too hot. Roll it in your cornflakes. Your hands are going to get disgusting. And then you're just going to plop that into your casserole. And you will have to fill up your cornflake bowl sometimes, but your butter bowl should be fine. I will warn you that it is much easier to do this with 2 people because one of you can form the balls and one of you can actually roll it in the butter and in the cornflakes, because otherwise you have to keep washing your hands. So when your casserole is full, cover it up and pop it in the oven. It shouldn't really take that long to cook because the potato part of it has already been cooked. You're just melting the marshmallow and toasting the cornflakes. I usually set mine for 20 minutes and then I check on them, and if the cornflakes aren't brown, then I put them in for another 10. Ta-da! That's what they should look like. I like to sprinkle a little salt on mine sometimes, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very hyped to eat these that night because usually I only get them once a year for Thanksgiving, but since I made them for the video, I get to have them twice. Like, just look at that melted marshmallow. Oh my gosh. It was so good, so I hope you enjoy. Wasn't that yummy? Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Just to remind you guys, make sure to go check out Marissa's channel. I will leave her channel and her video in the down bar, and yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and definitely let me know if you make this recipe because it's a hit in our family. So see you guys later.